mistake. Spelling mistake. That is why. Okay. Now next one, rectangle. Rectangle has what? Length and breadth. Length and breadth. The length is width. Breadth is height. Length is the width. The breadth is the height. Okay. So public rectangle, double length, double breadth. Length and breadth. Okay. This dot width is equals to length. This dot height is equals to breadth. The length and breadth. Okay, now? Well, so what is the, see, what did I do in all these classes? I initialized only attributes required for that class. Other things I did not touch now. I did not initialize radius here. I did not initialize radius in this too. I did not initialize width and height here. I did not initialize width here. What is required, that is only initialized. Okay, second step. What is the second step, you know? All these classes should write the implementation for the get area method. All these classes should write the implementation for the get area method. Tell me the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle. Width into height. The length and breadth is nothing but width and height now. What about triangle? Here also written 0.5 into width into height. Half into width into height. Circle. Pi square. Pi into radius into radius. Pi into radius into radius. Cone. It's a lengthy formula. It's a lengthy formula. Like pi into radius into math square root of radius square, height square. It's going to be a little bit lengthy formula. Yeah, this is what. What is it? Radius into radius plus height into height. Both of them should be square root. Add with a radius and then multiply with pi into radius into the result. So we implement all now. No error anywhere. Are you getting me? So what is the benefit of this? You know, tomorrow you learned about the cone class. All of you, careful listen. You learned about the cone class and came to know cone class contains a get area method that tells the area of the cone. Okay. Now see, the same method will be present in rectangle also, triangle also, circle also. In all figures, the get area method will be there now. Tomorrow you go to a new class, you don't require to think, do I have a get area or not? Compulsory get area will be present. Okay, listen. When we are working with databases, we will be coming across a different set of classes here, man. We will be coming across a different set of classes here. Like see what you know. There are some classes called as connection classes for establishing connection to the database. Like there are 4 classes, man. ODBC connection, OLDB connection, the first class is designed for connecting to relational databases. Second class is designed for connecting to non-relational databases. First one with relational, second one with non-relational, third one connecting to SQL server, fourth one connecting to Oracle. You see now, first one relational, second one non-relational, third one Fourth one. Now, I want to work with the first class now. What is first class? ODBC connection. Now, in this class here, there are so many methods present. Some 30, 40 methods are present. See, remember array class. Array class has so many methods in it now. Sort method, reverse method, copy method, get length. Same way, console class has so many methods in it. We are learning now. Same way, when you are working with the ODBC connection, I need to learn about all these methods. Imagine there are some 30 methods now. Okay, I'm learning about all the 30 now. I'm good with this class now. Now, I want to connect with a SQL Server database. So, which class I should use? SQL connection. Now, in this class also, there are some 30, 40 methods again now. See the pain here. You learned already some 30, 40 methods in ODBC connection. When you come to SQL connection, again, you need to learn another 30, 40 methods. You will go to OLDB connection, another 30, 40 methods. Oracle connection, another 30, 40 methods. Easy, huh? No, nah? But guys, what is the beauty, you know? You learned about ODBC connection and you learned about all the 30 or 40 methods here now. Then no need to learn again in the OLDB, SQL and Oracle connection because the same thing will be present in the remaining 3 classes also. Did you understand me or not? The same thing will be present in the remaining 3 classes also. Why, sir? Because they first defined one class called as single connection. In this class, defined a set of methods as abstract. Now, these 4 are child classes. Remember, guys, these 4 are child classes. Now, what these child classes are doing, you know, implementing the abstract methods. Now, see what methods are present in this class, this class, this class, this class will be same now. See now the get area, point class, rectangle class, triangle class, circle class. One method only. But imagine tomorrow you have 30 methods like this or 40 methods like this. Do I need to learn about 4 classes separately now? How many classes do I need to learn? If I'm working with one class enough, I can work with all the remaining things now. I only require to change the name of the class, but methods will be same, parameters will be same, everything will be same. That is the beauty of abstract. Did you understand why do you use abstract now? Yes or not? The code becomes simplified. The code becomes simplified. First, declare it as abstract class. So that tomorrow, if you're referring to the abstract class, I can tell what is present in all the 4 classes now. If I go here and look into the members, I can now tell what is present in all the classes now. Why? What is present in the abstract class will be present in the child also. Okay? You will understand this when you are working with the database here. In the database programming, I'll show you. I will first teach you about this class. And I will tell you everything how to work with the class. When I come to these remaining 3, I won't tell again anything. Simply, I'll change the class name from ODBC to OLDB and I will call the same methods again here. I'll change to SQL and call the same methods again. I'll change it to Oracle and call you the same methods again here. Hope you guys are clear. That is the beauty of the abstract. That is the beauty of the abstract methods and all. Okay. First to see, we have a set of methods. All the methods are declared as abstract here now. How many? I don't know. Imagine, okay, let us take 30 as an example, guys. 30 methods are declared as abstract. Now, who has to implement them? Louder. How many child classes are there? For all the 4 should implement now. But each class will write the code accordingly now. All will not write the same code. See, right now, cone class, figure class, cone class, rectangle class, circle class, triangle class, did they write the same logic? What did they write? Different logic. Method is same, but logic is different. Now, the 30 abstract methods are implemented by ODBC connection with the logic required for it. Again, ODBC connection with the logic required for it. Again. Now, tomorrow, you learned about this class now. I explained about all the 30 methods to you. This is the use of this method, this is the use of this method. You learned it, you used it, you are good. Now, you're coming to, you don't require to learn the same method names again now. What you learned in ODBC will be present here also. I'll tell you two simple method names. Tell you. One method name is open, one method name is close. What is use of the method? Open method opens a connection. Close method closes the connection. Now we have a doubt. Sir, these methods are present in which class? The methods are present in all the four classes now. So when I teach you about this class, I explained about a method called open. I explained about a method called close. Now when you come here, the same methods will be present here also. The same methods will be present here also. The same methods will be present here also. So if you learn working with this class, you can work with the other three classes also in the same style now. If I don't use abstract now, method names are different in each class. See the hell here, you're required to learn 120 method names. Correct or not? How many? Just a minute, guys. Am I clear? Okay, so if you learn working with one class, you can follow the same process of working with the remaining classes also. If the parent is in the place of this, now I replace the figure ODPC with figure. Now, what are the four classes I have? Cone, circle, triangle, fourth one, rectangle. You can now understand now. You learned about a cone class and came to know there is a method called get area, right? The same method will be present in circle also, triangle also, rectangle also. Okay, I have taken one method as an example and shown you, man, but going forward will be coming across 30, 40 methods in the abstract and implemented under the child. Okay, that is the way how abstract will be used in the real-time environment. Now, if all the classes are implemented, finally, I'll go to test figures. Write a main method. Create the instances and call this. First, cone. What are you passing? Height and radius. Height and radius. Circle. Radius. Triangle. Base and height. Rectangle. Length and breadth. And finally, you're calling the get area method in all the four. Okay. Test figures. All this. Clear? Okay, so don't forget in database programming, we will work with these abstract classes only. Are you getting me or not? In database programming, we'll be coming across the abstract classes. We'll be working with all these classes, and all these classes will inherit from a abstract class. What it contains? All the attributes common for all. All the attributes common for all, plus all the methods which are different implementations for all. Did you catch me or not? For the first thing, all the attributes common for all. Second, all the methods which have different implementations now will be in the DB connection implemented under the child classes. The child classes will implement them appropriately. Okay. Well, so the next topic what we'll have today is we are going to learn about a new type, guys. We are going to learn about a new type. What is it? Till now we are working with a class, correct? What is a class? A class is a type. A class is a type. And do you remember there are 5 types in C#? Class, structure, enum, unions in C language. C# doesn't have unions. Interface, delegate. C has 3 types. What are the 3? Structures, enums, unions. Structures, enums, and unions. C# has 5 types. Classes, structures, interfaces, enums, delegates. So till now we talked on the classes. Are you clear? And don't forget, 90% are classes only. 90% are classes only. The 10% remaining 4 will come. What? Interfaces, structures, delegates, enums. So today we'll talk about a new type, that is interface. Okay. So this is also a type like a class. This is also a type like a class, but can contain only, read carefully, remember what a class can contain. Concrete and abstract. Concrete means non-abstract. Both can be present. Yesterday we talked about it. Class can contain concrete, class can contain abstract. But if you talk about interface, man, what it can contain? Only abstract. Are you clear? See, this is a worst case here. What is it, you know? Your parents have only assets. Your parents have only assets. You're lucky. You're lucky now. Yes or not? Because all the assets comes to you. Second, your parents have assets. Same time, your parents have some loans also. Half lucky? Half lucky now. Why? Assets are there, loans are there. We can clear them. We have the assets now. I said you this is the worst case. What is it? No assets here. Only liabilities. Your parents doesn't have any assets. What you have is only liabilities, only loans, no liabilities at all. Okay? And then the worst situation. What is that? You don't have anything to enjoy now. You are required to clear the liabilities of the parent. You are responsible in clearing the liabilities of your parent. And interface is also same only. What it contains is only abstract members, and every abstract member of the interface should be implemented by the child class. Who should implement? Same rule. Who should implement this? Child class. Okay, here, see. In case of interface also, all the abstract members of the interface should be implemented by the child class. Now also child class only should implement. Now did you understand a new point now? What is that? Till now we are thinking like class can have class as a parent, correct now? Right, yesterday what we were thinking? Class can have class as a parent. But today, did you notice a new point? A class can have interface also as a parent. That only I said you in this now. Who has to implement? Child class. Child class will interpret the parent now. Okay, so listen. Just like a class can have another class as its parent, a class can have an interface as its parent. Got it or not? Okay, but see, if a class is a parent for another class, then we call it as inheriting. Read this statement carefully. It's a little bit tricky. If a class is a parent for another class, then we call it as inheriting. But if a interface is a parent for a class, then we call it as. Did you understand the difference in the terminology? What you're calling it? Why, sir? What is there to consume? Yeah, there is nothing in the parent to consume. I should implement now. If interface is a parent, that's a headache on my head. That's what I said. You, if your parents have only liabilities, that's a headache on your brain now. What is that? You are required to learn and clear them now. So here also, if interface is your parent, what you should do? You should implement. You should implement all these members under the child class. I repeat, you should implement all these members under the child class. That's what exactly you just required to do in this particular context. What to do? Implement all these members under the child class here. Point clear or not? Okay, so listen. Inheritance can be categorized as types. Inheritance can be categorized as two types. One, implementation inheritance. Two, interface inheritance. What is implementation inheritance? If a class is having another class as parent, then it is implementation inheritance. Whereas if a class is having what? An interface as parent, then we call it as interface inheritance. Did you understand me or not? Tell me now, who provides reusability? Implementation inheritance, interface inheritance. Who provides reusability? Implementation inheritance, interface inheritance. Simple common sense is enough to understand this. Who provides implementation? Why? Interface inheritance doesn't give reusability, nothing to use. I should only implement. Okay. So what I'm telling you, implementation inheritance provides reusability, whereas interface inheritance will not provide any reusability. Did you understand me or not? What is that? Implementation inheritance provides reusability, whereas interface inheritance will not provide any reusability. No reusability available in the interface inheritance yet. Did you understand me or not? There is no reusability available in interface inheritance. We have the reusability only in implementation inheritance, but not in interface inheritance. Clear or not? Okay, so that's why one more thing, remember. Listen to this carefully. Did you understand or not? Tell me. Implementation inheritance is single, whereas interface inheritance is multiple. Can anyone tell me the meaning of this? What is it? Tell me right only. Okay, we can inherit a class only from one class. We already learned it. We already learned that how many immediate parent classes can you have? How many immediate parent classes, not grandparent? How many immediate parent classes you can have? One only. Multiple is not supported, correct? But you can have multiple interfaces as a parent. You can have multiple interfaces as parent. Watch this picture. Did you notice it? The child class has how many immediate parent classes? One only. More than one not allowed? Not allowed. But it has a set of interfaces. Sir, multiple instances supported? Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Multiple instances supported. But earlier you said multiple inheritance is not supported because of ambiguity problem. Yes or not? Multiple inheritance doesn't provide because of ambiguity problem. Yes or not? But now again you are telling multiple inheritance is supported. It's confusing. Recollect yourself what I taught you earlier. In the fifth rule of inheritance, I said you Java, .NET and Python languages doesn't provide support for multiple inheritance through classes. If you want, read your notes. Going home, read your notes. Clearly mentioned that only in the notes. What you know? Java, .NET and Python languages doesn't provide support for multiple inheritance through classes. Now, what I'm telling you now, they support you through interfaces. They support you through interfaces. Then what about ambiguity problem here? Ambiguity problem will not come at all, man. Ambiguity problem will not come at all. We don't come across ambiguity problem here. Reason I'll show you practically. I'll show you practically. But ambiguity problem will not arise at all here. I will clearly show you why it happens with classes and why not it happens with interfaces in detail. But before that, first let us understand how to define an interface and how to implement the methods. First, let us learn it. Then I will teach you why ambiguity problem will not arise with interfaces. Are you clearer or not? So once again, I'm making my statement. What is it? Implementation inheritance is single. Interface inheritance is multiple. Interface inheritance is multiple. Means a class can have only one immediate, use the word correctly, immediate parent class. But the same class can have n number of interfaces as immediate parent. Immediate parent. Understood me or not? Are you clearer? Okay, we'll talk about this in detail. But first, let me explain you about how do you do it. It is possible with interfaces only, Shanaj. They are also possible with interfaces also. Interfaces only. Here also possible with interfaces only. In C++ only through classes it is possible. I said you this point also already. In C++ only it is possible through classes. Why? On that day I said you the reason also. C++ is the first object-oriented language. So on the day they are not aware this problem will occur. That is why they supported you multiple inheritance. Okay. Yeah. Now, how to define an interface? Array, defining an interface is as same as defining a class, man. No difference. See, only thing is that's all. Remaining same only check. The syntax to define the class is also same only. But what is the difference? There we use class keyword. And here we say member declaration, that's all. But here what you're telling? Abstract member. Class can contain both abstract also, non-abstract. But here, only abstract. Other than that, how you define a class and interface are same only. Okay? Few important points to remember. Few important points to remember. What do you know? Wait. Read. We cannot declare fields in interface. Second, Do you remember the default scope for the members of a class is private? Number of times we talked on it. Class is internal, but members are private. But when you come to interface here, the default scope for the members is public. Understood me or not? Third point. Every member of the interface is by default abstract, by default abstract. So we again don't require using abstract modifier on it. We don't require using abstract modifier on it again. Are you guys clear or not? Last point. Class can have class as a parent. Interface can have interface as a parent. Class can have class as a parent. Interface can have. But with class is also possible. Class can have interface also as a parent. But interface cannot have class as a parent. That is not possible. So you understand? Class can have class as a parent. Class can have interface as a parent. Interface is a parent, but class cannot be a parent. Okay. See, if you understand these 2 points correctly now, what are the two? About default scope and by default abstract. Okay. I say, how did you write the abstract method in abstract class? Public abstract void MUL. That is how you declared it, remember? If I do the same thing in interface, it is simply void MUL. That's all. No need to write public, no need to write abstract. Did you understand me or not? No need of writing public, no need of writing abstract. Watch it. I'll show you. In this, I want to define an interface. If you want to add a class, what are you doing till now? You're adding a class template. You're choosing a class template and giving a name to it, right? Same way you have interface template also, see? Not run. Right. Till now we use the class templates, code file templates. But now we have this add interface now. Give a name for it. I want to give the name as math1. What is the name? Math1. Are you clearer or not? Math1 is the name. But it's a very important rule to remember. What you should follow tomorrow in the real time. What is it, you know? Whenever you're defining an interface, make a habit of prefixing it with I. Interface names should always be prefixed with I. To tell it is a interface. Am I clear, all of you? Don't forget this rule. Don't forget this rule. Add. See guys, it added your interface now. And I want to define a method called add. Another method called subtract. Yesterday, the same methods you written in the class as a public abstract void add, public abstract void and sub. Do you remember? But today, see, I did not use public, default public only. I did not use abstract, default abstract only. Public is not used, abstract is also not used. Is it clear to you? Okay, what did you write? Void add and void sub. I hope you guys are clear. Okay, actually, guys, I wanted to show you multiple inheritance. I want to write 2 more methods here, multiply and divide also. But at the same time, I have planned to show you multiple inheritance. So what I'll do is, I will add another interface now. I will name it as iMath2. iMath2. And let me write the remaining 2 methods here. What is that? Multiply and divide. Yes, here you can write all in one only, but I want to show you multiple intent. That's why I showed you 2 interfaces. That's all. Now, what you require to do? You need to take a class now and implement all the 4 methods. You need to take a class and implement all the 4 methods. I want to add a class called as math. What is the class name? Math. Now the math class implements iMath 1 and iMath 2. What is the current class name? And it should implement iMath 1, iMath 2. Actually, guys, there is one predefined class in our libraries called as math. Math.square root in the video I shown you have. Math is a predefined class. If I add one more math class, again, a naming conflict occurs. So let me call it as CLS math. Names are our choice only, man. Your issue, your choice, that is. Now, what I want to do in this class now, I want to implement the two interfaces. How, sir? Same process, colon. Multiple intents is supported. Are you clearer or not? Okay, colon, iMath 1, iMath 2. Okay, see, I want to inherit this class from program. Valid. I want to inherit this class from test program also. Invalid. What are the errors, see all of you? See, cannot have multiple base classes. Yes or not? But see, when I write iMath 1, iMath 2, 11 outs, and now also error is coming. Array, the error is you did not implement the method. The error is not, you cannot have multiple base classes. See the error. The error is telling you did not implement the method. The error is not telling you cannot have multiple base interfaces. Allowing or not? Okay, not only that, man, this is also possible. This class, all of you, careful listen. This class, I want to inherit from a class and implement two interfaces. Did you understand or not? Array, that is only the picture I shown you. That is only the picture I shown you. The class is inheriting from one class, implementing a set of interfaces. Watch it. But in this process, class name should come first. What should come first? Class name. Sir, can't we write this in the last comma program? Error is coming, see? What is the error? Clear? What is it telling you? Must come first before interface. So this should be here. Understood or not? Guys, I don't want to call any methods from the program class. I'm only telling you what is it possible at a time. That is also possible. This is also possible, is what I just wanted to demonstrate. That's all. Clear? Now, you want to write the methods now. In this, what are the methods you have? Add and subtract. In this, multiply and divide. Correct now? Tomorrow, 10 methods will be there. You should implement all the 10. 30 methods will be there. You should implement all the 20. So that's way to simplify the work. They given us an option, guys. What is the option, you know? Right click on the interface. Carefully observe. Right click on the interface. You will find an option called as quick actions and refactorings. Can you see that? Okay, now click on that. When you click on that, in the left-hand side, it opens you something like this. What is that? Two options are coming. What is the first option? If I click this, it will generate me the two methods. It will generate me the two methods here. You see? Shall I click on this? The methods are ready now. So tomorrow 10, 20 methods are there. You don't require to type all. Use this option. We generate you now. And go and write your body. Go and write body. Console dot right line A plus B. A plus B. Here, console dot right line A minus B. See now, iMath 1 is not giving any error now. Next, right click, quick actions and refactorings. implement interface. Now it is showing you the multiply as well as divide methods also in the list. Come on. Console.writeLine A into B and console.writeLine A by B. Are you guys clearer or not? And a few things you should clearly understand here. What do you know? Did we use abstract while declaring the method in the parent? Did we use abstract while declaring this method in the interface? No, no. No need of using override in the child also. Watch here, you did not use override in the child also now. Okay, now? Second, did you declare this method as a public in the interface? Tell me. No, we did not use it, but I should use in the child. Why? Because interface default scope is public. Even though I don't write public, that is public void add only. But if I don't write public here, it is considered as a private void add. Are you clear? And immediately error something there. See, what is the error? The error is telling you class did not implement add. You have a doubt. Sir, I implemented. See that. Because it is not public. It is not public. It is not public. So, did you understand? Here I should write public. Why? Method declaration is public void add, and implementation will be taken as private void add if you don't write public now. So, compulsory should public. So, point one, no abstract in the parent, no override in the child. No public in the parent, but public is must in the child. Okay? Next, come on, I will write the main method, create the instance of the class, clsmath obj is equals to clsmath, call the methods obj.add, obj.sub, obj.multiply, and obj.divide. clsmath. Call. All the methods got executed. So we'll be having doubt here. What the doubt? Sir, what is the need of interface? Again, I'm telling you, I did not tell you the need of interface. I only explained you what is the interface, how to define it, how to implement it. Are you clear? So what I said to you, what is a interface? Interface also type contains abstract method. Then I explained how to define it. I said you the rules, fields cannot be present, default is abstract, default is public, and I explained how to define interface now. Third one, how to implement. How to implement? Yeah, we implement all the things here. Are you clearer or not? Okay, in this process, what did I say? We did not use abstract here. And there is no need of using override here. Second point, we don't use public here, but we should use public here. Why? If I don't use public, this method is going to be public void mul. Yes or not? But if I don't use public here, what is it? Private void mul. What is method declaration? Public void mul. Implementation? Then how this can be considered now? That is why compulsory should use public here. These are the two things. Clearer or not? Understood? Okay, answer this question. Can I create an interface? Can I create an instance of interface? Can I create an instance of interface? Abstract class instance only cannot be created. Then how can you create interface instance? Abstract class has non-abstract here, but interface has all abstract only. If that is only not possible, this will never be possible now. Agree or not? Okay. So put this in the mind. I can do this also. What is it? We learned the same thing with abstract class yesterday. Instance creation is not possible, but reference creation is possible. Did you understand me? What is not possible? What is possible? Reference creation is possible. Now see, using I1, you can call add method. You can call subtract method. Using I2, you can call divide method, and you can call multiply method. Okay, run it, you get the same result. All rules are like our abstract classes only, man. Same like abstract class only. But there we have concrete also, but here we have only abstract. Are you clear? Actually, I have work today, guys. I'm winding up the session. Well, all of you practice this